These things are literally 150 degrees, scorching hot, crazy, crazy.
2 weeks into this, and I call these Blacksmith forearms. We started off with towel grip pullouts. That's one of the, I mean, this is like a very good move for any kind of MMA, jiu-jitsu, grappling, things like that. And it's a great way to build your grip, you know, whether you're trying to get yourself ready for a handshake with a future boss or show the future father-in-law who's boss. This is going to help you out. So with the towel grip, what you're going to do is you're going to attach the towel to a pull-up bar and grab each end in one of your hands, hang from the towel, and pull yourself up until your chin is higher than your hands. And if you can't do that, what you're going to do is just, you could do it either on a lat pull down. You could do, you know, do some reps on a lat pull down, say like 10 to 12 reps holding a towel on a lat pull down. Or if you want a greater challenge, you can just hold yourself up for 30 seconds, hanging from the towel, not actually pulling yourself up. If the grip's not the limiting factor, it's actually like the back strength, whatever else. Okay, so we do that. We're going either 2 sets of 30 seconds if you can't pull yourself up. If you're doing lat pull downs, you can go 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps. If you're doing pull-ups, you do 2 sets of max reps. You start getting over 8 reps, you add weight, okay? So then you can actually tap a dip belt to yourself and pull yourself up. That's exercise 1. Next thing we're going to do is we went to hammer curls with the Fat Gripz. Okay, so with you get hammer. What you're going to do there is you're going to do a normal hammer curl. You got the Fat Gripz on there. You might have fat dumbbells. You don't. Those are very cheap to buy online. Most gyms will have them. And what you're going to do is you're going to curl the weight up like a normal hammer curl, but on the way down, you're going to stop 15 degrees shy of extension. And you're going to hold that position for 3 seconds, then go all the way down, do the other side, so on and so forth, alternating back and forth. So that isometric pause, obviously, you're to stop abruptly with the eccentric overload, then the isometric pause, isometric overload, and holding it in that position gets better brachioradialis activation. Learned this little trick from Charles Poliquin, but what we're doing here is actually adding the Fat Gripz there too. So that's exercise number 2. Because so many people are just, you know, just doing little wrist curls and stuff. And I figured if you have, or if you're having problems with forearm growth, you've probably already tried wrist curls. So we're going to show you some stuff that's, you know, more effective. And it's going to actually have, even though the goals here is hypertrophy, there's a lot of functionality here too. Blacksmith forearms, baby. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, down. Last one. 1, 2, 3, down. Beautiful. Squeeze it. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, down. Good. Okay. Next, follow that up with a wrist roller, wrist extension. So you see on the video here how you can actually set that up, because we could use a traditional wrist roller you buy online, which the issue with that's going to be not everybody's going to have that. So every gym pretty much, if the gym doesn't have bands, I mean, you might as well resign yourself, you know, to Planet Fitness and you know, drinking GMO free beer or something like that. But anyways, if otherwise the gym's gonna have bands, so you just set the band up how we showed you, put a weight on the other side, and you just roll up that way. So when you're rolling to you like a motorcycle, that's gonna be working your extensors. Go the opposite way, that works the flexors. Okay, so that's how you can hit your forearms with that without having to buy a wrist roller. And the other advantage is, think about it, if you're holding your arms straight out from you and you have a lot of weight, that's a world's strongest man event. It used to be back in the day, like when Kaz did it and stuff, they had to hold the weight out. A lot of it's fatiguing the front delts and things like that. However, with this, we're not doing that. So the front delts aren't working against you. That's all going to be your grip. The point being, and you want to keep that as strict as possible. Don't try to get as much as this. But if it gets harder, and right there on this wrist, we're going 3 sets each way of 4 to 5 reps, okay? So when it gets really hard and you have to cheat a little bit, that's okay. But then what you have to do on the way down then for me is make the eccentric very strict, because you're strong on the eccentric, so you can lower it very strict. But you want to keep it as strict as possible. However, don't abort the set because you're getting a little bit of body into it. Just get a little bit of body into it and then a strict eccentric, okay?